Ashton Warden, thank you for the 5. Hi, did you see Nintendo basically say F them sick kids? Jesus, but their fans are still defending them anyways. I don't know what that means. What does it mean, F them sick kids? What did they do? I don't know what that's referring to. Nintendo charity. Nintendo scores a masterful own goal by forcing its games out of a 9-year-old charity speedrunning event. Tells organizers those 9 years constituted unauthorized use for a good measure. Finally, Mario's safe from being used to raise money for charity. Dude, this is the thing. Like, I get that Nintendo is like a core component of people's childhood, but Nintendo can be straight up evil, okay? Like, Nintendo can do stuff where you're just like, what is wrong with you guys? Can we chill? It's the same thing with Disney. Like, you remember that story of a father, his son passed away from, I think it was like cancer or something. And his father wanted to put his favorite superhero on his gravestone. And it was like, he wanted to put, I think it was Spider-Man. And Disney sent them a cease and desist and was like, you can't do that. That's an infringement of our IP. Like, it's just soulless. It's just a machine, you know, it's unbelievable. But a lot of these companies are like that, which is why it's so weird when people tie their personality or like a core component of who they are to the plastic box or to the company or brand that literally does not give a crap about you. Like, they just don't. It's not. Individuals within the company might be like genuinely very kind, loving people. I'm not saying they aren't. I'm not saying everybody in the company is a sociopath, but the company, the thing, the entity does not give a crap about you. You know, they, like, zero craps. They do not care. Yeah, I don't understand how these companies think about the optics of these situations. Well, Bluxy, the thing to also remember about this, and this is another component to remember with like lawsuits. Like, for example, a week or two ago, we talked about how the voice actor for Edward Kenway in Black Flag, he had like subtly, not so subtly suggested that a remake was coming. And then later he said in a, like talking to a fan at a different convention, he said, yeah, the company threatened to sue me. And everybody's like, can you believe what like Eve has no chill, or the devs have no chill? How these companies are set up is that you have like the big corporation, right? And you have different like departments. The legal department is often totally separate from everybody else. So all they do all day, they're basically just a bunch of lawyers on retainer. So they're looking for stuff to do. And so if they find that some company has used something that could possibly infringe on a copyright or a trademark, they start filing paperwork and start going after them. If they see that, oh, well, this guy sort of suggested this and it could be argued he broke his NDA. Okay, we'll send him a cease and desist and we'll go after that. Like, it's not like the devs in Montreal or Quebec were like, shut it down right now. Like, they're not doing that. It's the lawyer teams somewhere else that are looking for something to keep busy. And as we all know, and I have plenty of lawyers in my family, lawyers are scum of the earth. So, you know, it's just one of my favorite things about lawyers was in, this is a deep cut, B movie. You remember how Jerry Seinfeld, he has a friend who's a mosquito in that movie. And at the end of the movie, it's revealed that the mosquito has become a lawyer. And they're like, you became a lawyer? And he's like, yeah, I was already a blood-sucking parasite. All I needed was a briefcase. And I think of that every time I see a lawyer, as I think of that one mosquito in that one movie that was really bad from years and years and years ago. But it's fantastic. It's the best thing to come out of that movie. That and the bizarre love story between a bee and a human being. So there you go. Yeah, was it Chris Rock? Yeah, that movie had some fun stuff. I'm just saying. Did you just call the bee movie bad? I mean, it's a bee movie.